Alright, today we're going to put on the AFG, Magpul AFG angle handguard, and we're going to have to install Picatinny rails. They're MOE Picatinny rails specifically made for this MOE front handguards, and what we're going to do is, just in case, you never need it, because every time you put these on you got to take the handguards off, so I might as well put them on. I'm going to have this long one under here for the AFG. And then I got these two little ones for a light or whatever, and I'm going to put one on each side of this, wherever it lines up. And if they don't line up right, spin them around like this, and then you'll see they'll line up different. Now that's not lining up for me. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Everything should be centered. You shouldn't have to spin it around, but for some reason, when I spun it around, yeah, see, it's not lining up right, but when I spin it around this way, it lines up a little better. It's probably the way it was made, it's a little off. So I'm going to put a rail there, and I'm going to put one on the other side. Another thing, when you take these handguards off, make sure you have the right tool. And I got to dig it out. It's buried in there. It's called a D-ring tool, if I can friggin' find it. It's buried in there. I'll show you. And then, of course, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to take the magazine off. Take the magazine out to do this. You'll probably have to install this on here before you actually put these back on. So, but let's see. Let's give it a shot. These are on there really tight, so this might be a challenge. Let's see if we can get this done. Alright, first thing I got to do is set my voice up. Next thing I got to do is calm down. Because when you're not calm, you'll get frustrated and you might force something and you will ruin your gun and you're going to really be unhappy. So something I've learned working on guns is you really got to take your time, and things just don't fall in place like you see on TV. Remember, that shit is rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed before they do it. Us YouTube guys, we just do it, live. This is like live, it's just, there's no practicing. I mean, we pre-prepare a little bit, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this rag in here because that's greasy in there. I know I have leather covers on here from a belt I had. But just to be extra caution, I'm going to put a rag in here. You friggin'... See, these things, how they work is they sell them at Harbor Freight. They have magnets on them. But the magnets suck. They're not real strong, so they always fall off. But they work pretty good. I mean, anything you get at Harbor Freight, and if it works, you're lucky, and you got a good deal on it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to pad this all up real nice like this, and of course the rifle's safe. There's nothing on it right now. Got the aim point off it, and it's all safe. I haven't done that in a while. I should do that more often. And what we're going to do is just put this bad boy in here. Put this up to the last one. And put this in there like that, just like that, and I'm going to twist it closed. I don't want to crush it now. It just needs to hold it a little bit so I can get these handguards off. Now all handguards are different. Some of them are made a little thousandths more bigger than the others, and some of them come right off, and some of them are a bitch to get off. Let's hope these come off pretty easy. Okay. Let me get my D-ring tool. The D-ring tool, show you how it works. What it does is, if I can remember how to use it, okay. This part hooks in the magazine well, and then this part is all rubber and protected. It goes around the D-ring. So what you do is, you hook that in there like this, okay, just like that. And then you squeeze these and pull down. And see how they move the D-ring up and down for you real easy. So normally, let me see how this, I never took one of these off before, so let's see how it comes off. Okay, the bottom's coming out. Oh, look at that, it's got a heat shield in there. I didn't even know that. Bottom came out pretty easy. And then, let's see, the top comes out pretty easy. And it came out pretty easy. So, man, that is a nice barrel. Whew, look how thick that thing is. Damn, I hope this thing runs. I never even shot it yet. But these teeth in here, I know you can't see. Let me go up there. When you put this in, these teeth here, they go up under this cover. they slip underneath that, and that's how they lock in. Okay? Alright, let's move the camera and get it situated and put the rails on. Alright, what's good about this MOE handguard, this is something we never did before, so it just makes these series of videos different. Now, this is the front, this is the back, and I looked at it before how I wanted the longer Picatinny rail is going to go under here on the bottom, and what I want to do is just line up these. You're going to line these, see these slots? These holes will line up somehow with them. You just got to move it around and see where you like it. Okay, this is something I just can't show you on camera. So what we do is just kind of line them up. It's probably going to be right there. It's going to be good. I'm just going to, actually it's easier to line them up on this side. And then, here's the back panel. And it has a little lip on it. And the lip goes facing down. And it just helps it lock in. Like that. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but it's very easy. It goes in that groove. It slides right in there. It's really nice the way it slides in there. And the only thing is you're going to have to be like a magician a little bit. So hold that with your finger. Whew, what am I doing? Why is there no lock to areas? Okay, I'm just going to drop this in the hole. Okay, and my screwdriver's not ready because that's just how I am. Damn, I used to drive my shop teachers nuts. Alright, I went to Fallcroft JABTAC in Fallcroft, Pennsylvania, man. Whew. I could tell you some stories. I'm sure you guys have stories too. Careful not to cross thread. Now I can feel it grabbing it. I'm just going to turn it just until it stops. I'm not going to tighten it down, just till it stops. That's it. Because I know I got it now. It's going to hold it for me. I'll move this one over. That wasn't too bad. Same thing, the notched end in the groove. And then just move it around till you see it. Pretty simple. It's not hard. Drop this in the hole. Man, I'm a little hyper today. But calm. I'm very calm. I wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. Okay, now I caught both of them. I'm good. Now I'm going to tighten them up pretty good. So you want them tight because remember all the recoil. Even though there's not a lot of recoil, it's still a violent movement the rifle makes. And you don't want to worry about this shit coming off because you have to take the hand guards off just to tighten them again. Okay? Now that's it. Now that's the bottom one. Now as far as looking at the rifle, the magazine well will get in my way when I try to put this on. So I will put this on now. Make sure you get it on right this time, dork. What I have to do is take this screw out. So I have to switch my bit again. Take that screw out just like the sight on the Magpul. Same thing. Take the screw all the way out. Okay. Watch the nut on the other side. It's in the grooved thing there. And now I will slide this on from this end. Can't go from this end because this is in the way. So I'm going from this end and I'm doing it. Too far. Bam, dude. Okay, now I'm looking at it and I'll slide it till I see some daylight. With daylight, screw back in. Oh, it's a tight Picatinny rail in here. And it should just screw right in. Okay. There she is. That's how it's going to look. Pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I should go up one more. I don't think so. I think that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Everything's nice and tight. Okay, that's done. And now I'm just going to do the same thing with the top cover. I mean, make sure it's the right direction. So we go like this. Everything. See how it's going to look? Like that. Now, even when I get it on, I can always adjust this a little. There's room to adjust. You just can't get it on. Okay. I'm going to put these rails on now. I'm just going to repeat the process. I mean, do you need to watch me do that? I really don't think so. So we're just going to put this rail on here, like that, and then we're going to put one on the other side. Alright? It's the same exact thing. Okay, it's all together. I had to go with one Picatinny rail on one side because the other side, when I wrapped my hand around it, my thumb was hitting it. Sometimes you can't worry about what things look like. You have to go with comfort, especially, you know, I had to learn that the hard way because I'm crazy about how I want things to look. But sometimes if you want it to look the way you want it to look, it's not practical for your needs. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I had to do it. It's going to look like this. Now if I had one of these rails on this side, which I don't think I'd put something on both sides anyway. I just like one for a light. This looks really good. It's nice and tight. Got the AFG on there, perfect. But if I had a rail on this side, if you wanted to do that, your thumb's going to be on the rail. The Picatinny rail is not a comfortable thing for your hand to be on top of. You could put ladder covers on them, but it still feels weird. It's a big bump under your thumb. So I wouldn't. You want to be comfortable. So this is perfect. I'm nice and comfortable. My fingers ain't hitting there, just missing it, or not touching that rail. So now I have a rail. If I find a light, I can put on here, and it's looking really good. I had to make an adjustment with this. I had to move this up a little bit because the back of it wasn't catching the Picatinny rail. We want full support on that, and we're going to put it back on the rifle now. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to reverse the motions. Hopefully things will go smooth. This is where, you know, sometimes you get a little like, you just got to make sure everything's centered. Make sure your, this is your gas line. Make sure your gas line is completely centered with the center holes. Make sure it's in here because you don't want to disturb that too much and screw that up. You'll be screwed, period. Top in first, I would think. That's how we took it out. Alright, and then I'm going to make sure the gas line is centered where it needs to be. It looks like it's center. And, I don't know, should go in. Alright, let's pull this down. Okay, that's the tops in. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'll tell you, what was stopping it was the rail system, the little things behind it. The heat shield was coming in and just hitting the bottom of the thing, but it's fine. It's not going to be a problem when it's shooting. You just have to get it past it. Now what I have to do is press the D-ring down again, and it should snap right in. Okay. Okay. Everything's nice and tight. Looks good. Okay, let's get the rifle off here. No scratches because we took our time. And I used to work on guns before, man. You've seen some brutal marks on it because I was just getting so frustrated. Alright guys, there it is, finished product. Hope you guys like the way it looks. I think it looks awesome. It's not the finished product, still got a few more things to put on it. But I just want to show you how it looks with everything on it. It's looking really, really cool. I love these colors together, man. Got the AFG on here. Feels perfect. What's good about these Picatinny rails from Magpul, are they from Magpul? Yeah. They're all rounded off, all the edges, all the corners are taken off. Some of these things are got some nasty points on them from other manufacturers. But the AFG feels great, and the very natural feeling. It's very comfortable. Gun's starting to get heavy. It is. Getting a lot of stuff put on it. But I just wanted to show you the overall look. Okay. Got a small room here, so it's hard for you to see everything. Like my Glock hat? Yeah. Just got that at Double Action.